Howdy! I'm here to talk about 3 tips for running in the heat. Being a desert guy myself, I've gotten quite used to it, but it's not fun. Again, born and raised in a low desert, we see winters of around 70, 80 degrees. Sometimes it does get lower, but on average it's around 70, 60 degrees, sometimes in the 80s. And then our summers get up to like 120, 125 I think was the highest I've seen. But usually average around 110 to 120, somewhere between there. So fairly hot in the summers, very hot in the summers, and fairly warm hot in the winters. So kind of used to it. So these are kind of things that I've adapted just on my own, but also things that I've seen as other tips and backed up by science as far as I can tell. Please also feel free to double check anything, because everything's always changing and misinformation is easily spread, so I don't want to be someone that does that because I forgot to fact check something. So 3 things that I try to do while running in the heat. First things first, and this is just a free tip, don't run in the sun. Don't run in daylight, and if you have no other choice, find the shadiest path that you can. But running in the sun is gonna add probably 10-20 degrees, and it's just gonna be a nightmare. I ran around 10 this morning, and while that's not super late in the day, it was about 70-75 degrees when I got out there, at least, and it made it so much worse because you're in the sunlight and it's just making it so bad. So if you can, run in the morning, just before, just after sunset, or run at night, or sunrise, or run at night just before, just after sunset, just to make it a little bit easier. If you run in the morning, it starts off cool and it gets warmer, so that might be okay. And if you run at night, it starts off warmer but gets cooler as you get warm. So it's really just, pick your poison right there. Do you want to finish warmer, or do you want to finish a little bit cooler? Me, preferably, since I wake up so early all the time for work, I like to run at night / evening, just because that's what I'm used to. Let's see. Tip number 2. Hydrate. So yeah, drinking plenty of water before, during, and after. Super important to do. You want to make sure that you have enough water for your body before you go for a run, that you're drinking during your run, especially if it's one of those longer runs. Remember, it's not about distance, it's about time. If you're out there for a long time, you're going to be sweating a lot. You're going to be using a lot of water to keep everything functioning. So you want to make sure that you drink enough water before, during, and after. After your run, you've already sweat everything out. Even if you're having enough water during your run, you need to keep hydrating. And everyone's different, bigger people, smaller people, they all need different amounts of water, how much you sweat during, before, all that stuff. So it's important to find out how much your body needs. And there might be a test trial period. There are some websites that you can find, some articles that will tell you general amounts as well that can help you out. Let's see, what else? Yes. So tip number 3, dress appropriately. I went out for a run this morning and I'm wearing a super light Lululemon, I forget what they're called, like fast and free singlet. You see right here, super light, super open, and then I also have some half tights on right here. So not long pants or anything like that, and very breathable. Probably some shorts that come up a little bit higher, what are they called? The shorts that come up to like right here, just at like top to mid thigh and are super flowy, but I can't wear those. I got thick thighs and they'll rub together. So I have to opt for the half tights to protect the thighs. So that's just what I have to do. But yeah, if you're someone that has a little bit smaller thighs that don't rub together, or you can use that, I don't want to say nut butter. I think there's Body Glide. There we go. I've used Body Glide and that works for you, but it doesn't work for me. So I have to wear some type of compression that protects the inner thighs. But yeah, dress appropriately. Short socks, breathable shoes. That's an important thing too. A lot of shoes. More of the comfier high max cushion shoes. They are comfy for a reason. They just soak up a lot of sweat and they soak up a lot of heat. And then it's not just like the fabric, but it's also the color. I'm wearing lighter colors because the darker the color, it attracts more heat and holds on to it a little bit better. So if I was wearing, black shoes, I got whites on, my feet would probably be another 10, 15 degrees hotter as well. So, you know, sunlight is gonna add like 10 degrees. Darker colors is probably gonna add like 10 degrees, you know, so those are just all things that you can do to help out, negate the effects of it. Let's see, let's throw another tip in there. Oof, yes, run in the heat, not just in the heat, but if you are running in the sunlight because you can't help it, SPF, apply protection. Sunscreen, save your skin for days. Years down the line, you're gonna appreciate it. That's just a short one. SPF, it's important, always do it, especially on the face. And then finally, listen to your body. Always, always listen to your body. Just because you have a run that day doesn't mean that you have to do it exactly as planned. You know, things happen, life gets in the way, life finds a way as well. So, you know, if you're out there running and all of a sudden you feel dizzy, lightheaded, or just destroyed, tired, don't be afraid to just not do it. You know, maybe come back to it later when it's cooled down, go home, get some rest, hydrate yourself, eat some food, make sure you've fueled your body, and then try to attack it again later that day, that night, even at night, you know, when the sun sets. That's it, you know, listen to your body. So, quick recap. Hold this. All right. Hydrate your runs. Always drink plenty of water before, during, and after. Everyone's different, so it's up to you to find out how much you need. I can't just tell you. It's not what I should be doing. Tip number 2, time your runs. Try to run early in the morning or later in the evening when the sun is just rising or just setting. Right around those times should be pretty good, pretty cool out for you, and definitely not doing peak heat like I almost did. You know, if I were to go around for a run right now, like it's only March and it's almost 80 degrees right now. Not good. And it's only 11 in the morning. Let's see. Dress appropriately. Whatever. Dress appropriately. Wear light-colored, moisture-wicking clothes. Allows your skin to breathe and helps keep you cool. So light color, you know, light gray, yellow, kind of like repelling heat almost. And they're light material as well. You know, not crazy thick. They're not going to hold in a lot of moisture. I mean, I just finished my run and hardly sweaty at all. You know, it's only been about 10 minutes or so. Number 4, so these are some extra ones for you. Protect yourself from the sun. Always apply sunscreen with a high SPF. I did here at some point, you know, I think like SPF 50 and up. It's no different, so, you know, you can double check that, but I don't think, you know, costing out for the higher SPF like 70, 75, 80 is going to do anything. Just go with 50, you know, but if you want that extra safety precaution just in case, go higher, but always apply SPF, protect that skin, you know, because when you're wearing such minimal material, you're not protecting your arms from the UV rays, you're just protecting yourself from the heat by wearing minimal clothing. So, protecting both ways. And then finally, listen to your body. You always want to pay attention to how you are feeling, you know, because you know your body better than any coach, any running program, any person. You know how you feel in that moment, always better than anybody else. So if you feel like you can't do it, maybe sometimes it's good to push yourself, but in the heat, it's better safe than sorry. You can always come back later to try to attack it again. It's my dog. Hey, buddy. He wants outside so bad. Okay, well, that's it. Just a quick, short video. We're already at 9 minutes, so maybe I'll cut it up a little bit. But that's it. Just 5, not 3, 5 tips for running in the heat. I'll come back at you with some more later. All right.